The power play. And we're hoping for better fortunes.
Yes, Naidu joins the slaughter. It's a slaughterhouse in here for Zimbabwe.
Slow through the air. And there's a left arm up coming in and around. It'll be a good matchup with Marumani, as he'll be bowling into Marumani. Too slow. Up in the air. Man under it. But it'll be over his head. And that will be 6. Hit into the wind, and the wind helps it over the boundary.
Yes, Marumani playing that with ease. It was slow up the air, and he just picked the deep mid wicket for that slog, sweeping that outside the rope.
Straighter, cleaner hit. Many a mile onto the roof of that pavilion, the media pavilion. 6 runs. Umpires will have a look at that ball because it got hit straight onto the roof. Clean hit from Marumani.
Now this is a classic hit. That's waiting for it, and the timing was good. Hitting it straight over mid-off. This is a great shot from Marumani.
Oh, that was a magnificent hit. 2 sixes, consecutive 6s from Marumani. Right, field changes. The sweep on the offside comes into the circle. Long on goes to the boundary. Deep mid-wicket. Or rather, Cal corner, you'd say. Same flight. Just worked into the gap. No one is going for that one. It'll be an easy 2 for Marumani. Ball watching was Cal corner there, because he's the only man that is out in that deep area.
Field change or not, this is going to be a huge over.
Pulled away. And they're running hard again. But
yeah, he didn't pick that one very well. He was going to pull that for boundary, but he didn't quite get it.
Marumani moves on to 48 with that single. It's been a brisk one. 48 coming off 23 deliveries. Zimbabwe's pair, they are going in hard. We just missed their 50 partnership already. They're on to 80 in this opening partnership. Straighter, long on, over him, through his hands. That'll be 6. Brilliantly hit by Brian Bennett for a chance or a moment there. Long off was in play, but over his head.
Yeah, that was hit straight, hit with the spin, with the turn, over the fielder there, just enough to get to the boundary.
That's end of the 6th over. At the end of the power play, Zimbabwe 86 for no loss.
That's 14 per over. Told you this is going to be a slaughterhouse. 21 of the first over from Naidu. Captain brings himself in. Time to repair the damage. Team Opnech from Mangaramdai and
Timeradon is another spinner being brought into the attack here.
Yeah, Timeradon looks like an off spinner. Off spin, leg spin, straight spin. They are going.
No one at fine leg. That will be another boundary, and that will be Marumani's 50. He will get his half century. Comes in just under half the time. 24 deliveries, And 52 runs to Marumani.
Yeah, what a way to get a 50 with a boundary. It's not finished yet. It's not going to stop because of the 50.
Cracked on the offside. Hit the sweeper. They push for two after that fumble. On his 50 comes from just 24 deliveries, 5 boundaries and 3 maximums. Strike rate of 208. Cracked away. This is hit with power. And long off won't have a chance. That's another boundary. Four runs
to create.
Zimbabwe, for the last 3 overs, have been managing to get 10 runs off the first 3 deliveries off the over. They've been making sure that's how hard they go at the bowler. Straighter over mid-off. That's another 6. It'll be 3 boundaries, 3 huge ones, you'd say, in this over. 100 comes up for Zimbabwe and comes up in quick time.
That was hit well again. He created space, hitting that inside out. This is going long day for Seychelles.
And same result that before. Man in the covers does not have a chance to stop that one. Long off will just pick that one over the boundary again and send it back. Zimbabwe cruising, you would say, motoring, hammering Seychelles. Current run rates over 15.
Again, he rocks back. I like the way he rocks back, creating space to free his arm. Easy pickings there for Marumani. Bowlers registering some telephone numbers here. 42464, to go.
Full toss. And that's been hit away. 1 bounce and over the boundary. 24 runs in that over. Marumani charging to 72 of just 29 deliveries. The bowler, Tamaradon.
That was easy picking. Those are full toss. He just had to help himself and hit the gap. Huge over for Zimbabwe.
Huge over it is. These two, they've been hammering at the bowlers. Let's have a look at Zimbabwe's scorecard. The opening pair, Brian Bennett, 37 from 13. Tadionis Marumani, 72 from 29.
Yeah, the bowling card doesn't look so good for Seychelles. No wicket so far. Lalji 2 overs 28. You can see SN 2 overs 16. The economy rate here is 14. You can see 8. 21 for Naidu. 24 for Timera. This is going to be a long day, as I said, for them.
A long day it is. A long day it will be. That's the opening partnership of Zimbabwe. It's worth 110 runs from 42 deliveries. Contributions of 37 and 72 from these two batters.
Hasha Kamathiege coming in to try and find his mojo. This is going to be a hard task for him. Only thing that he'll be happy about is the power plays are over, so he can get guys to the boundary.
It's worked away pretty fine. Some work to do for the sweeper. Fumbles it. It allows them to get a couple.
Yeah, he's decided to go with the deep square leg. There's a mid wicket, deep mid wicket, and a long on. It's got a long off, and then it's got somebody at extra cover, deep extra cover, I mean. Trying to make sure that he bowls.
Current run rate 15.6. That's how they're scoring. 5 bowlers already used within 7 over. Wicket Seychelles are. Too full, too slow. And that will rocket to the boundary. It'll be retrieved from the Zimbabwe dugout. Another easy pickings for Bennett. Moves into the 40s with that one. 43 just off 15.
The easiest that you can bowl to Bennett. It doesn't have to create anything, just have to get the boundary going. No chance for the fielder at deep extra covers.
Well, with the way Zimbabwe are scoring, the projected score is just around 316. And with the way they are, you would not deny that everybody's been put under the hammer. Too short. It'll go through the skipper. They push for 2. They come through with ease.
Yeah, they're putting them under pressure. They get the third one there. Zimbabwe, they're making sure that if the fielder is limping around, they take a single. If they fumble, they go for the second one. Seychelles will learn the hard way that this is another level. They have to make sure that they bring their top game.
Well, it's a difficult task already. If Orani have conceded 119 runs in just under 8 overs, you have a hard task, I tell you. It'll be a tall Mount Kilimanjaro, I would say, for Seychelles. Many will say that they have expected this with the ratings between the two teams. Deft touch just for a single.
Yeah, I know the ratings says a lot, but this is classic betting from Marumani and Bennett. You can have a better rating, but you still have to apply yourselves. These two have done just that, because so far, chanceless 50 you have seen from Marumani. Bennett is also rushing to his 50.
Cracked away. And that'll be 4 runs. The boundary will bring up Brian Bennett's half century. And comes in just 17 deliveries. He's been striking it good, striking it well, you'd say.
Wonderful shot there from Bennett. Just rocking back and finding the gap. Making it look like a short ball. But it's the way he's using the crease. That one he went a bit deep.
This just shows the difference in class, batter and bowler. Deft touch. That's very fine. Cheeky from Bennett. Consecutive boundaries as he ends the 8th over. 128. That'll be for Zimbabwe just after 8 overs.
It never gets better than this when you see the batsman playing the soft touch, opening the face. That's a great shot.
Well, we have seen everything here. Power hitting, deft touches, magnificent hits coming from the middle of that from this pair of Zimbabwe, leading the charge. 128 for it of Zimbabwe. Current run rate is just exactly at 16 and over. The Seychelles struggling to find answers to unlock Zimbabwe's wickets column. And I don't think anyone back home in Zimbabwe would have expected anything less. Or other pundits would have said that this is a David and Goliath match, in which I tell you that Goliath is hammering David at the moment.
Tiwanka Patirej coming in from the Wangari Maathai end. Will he stop the run flow? That's a big question.
If you'd ever look at the averages of these two batters, Marumani's T20 average is just around 14. And that's worked away leg side. He'll hit the sweeper, but they'll definitely come back for two because there's a fumble in the deep. He averages 14, Marumani, but his strike rate is always above 100. That's what's important in T20. Just managed to get his second half century in his career. This should be definitely his fastest. Slow one. This time worked the way to the offside. Think of a second, but a better take from the sweeper there. This keeps it to 1.
Chanceless. They're playing here, the two batters, making it look simple. I said earlier, they're batting like they're in the nets at Harare Sports Club.
Well, Seychelles bowling attack has a lot to learn about how to work yourselves out of such situations. Cracked away offside. Hit the sweeper. He has a better take this time. Keeps it to 1.
There's always a way to show guys that you play better cricket, and you have definitely have to show it in the pitch. You can't just call people test playing nations, then they don't show it. They've shown that. Seychelles are feeling the heat.
Too slow. Hammered straight. No fielder will get to that one. Save your legs. That's 4 runs.
The focus was rain. It's raining boundaries here at Gymkhana. That one was driven down the line, driven through for great for full, but it was well executed.
No easy pickings for Zimbabwean batter Marumani, racing to 80. And just 33 deliveries that he has faced.
He's trying to go round.
Marumani may be on 80, but Brian Bennett has the better strike rate, striking just close to 300. A big shout, but it's only the bowler going up. They've been going leg side, you'd say. You'd say that he's fortunate on that occasion because he's got no protection whatsoever just behind the wicketkeeper on that leg side area.
And that's also Marumani wanted to play, wanted to clip that. The bowler survives there. I feel this is a better over. I haven't seen the previous one going over 15. So far is given 7, not 7, 9.
Oh, that's slow. And swept by Bennett. There's Dip square leg who cleans up. And that'll be end of the 9th over. 137 for no loss.
Yeah, we're keeping the run rate at 15 runs per over. 9 from that over. Mazharul Islam joining the party from the city end.
Too short. Unfortunate not to pierce the gap, but they will get one.
trying to level up and reduce the scoring rate here, Seychelles. Islam coming into the attack to inform Marumani, who is on 80 runs.
Worked away. He had enough room to go to his offside, and he sent that into the pool area. We will need a new ball. That's 6 runs to Tadwana Marumani. It's carnage out here.
That's premeditated shot. He knew where he wanted to hit, set it himself up, and big one there from Marumani. That's a great shot.
Now to retrieve that one, you need to send in some divers into the deep end of the Gymkhana pool.
Yeah, umpire brings in a fresh ball. You need to keep a lot of those ready. More are coming.
No, they've been going hard, Zimbabwe, especially the spare that is at the crease. Halfway mark, and Zimbabwe are already on 145 for no loss. Just 2 deliveries into the 10th over. And this partnership is wreaking havoc, you would say. 145 from 56 deliveries. 86 is Marumani. 57 of 21 is Brian Bennett.
Yeah, the partnership is creeping to the 150 mark already. 145. This over has only seen 2 balls. Oh, great ball there, better ball. Islam slowing it down. Marumani was going for the similar shot, but that one was slowed down and couldn't get it.
Bold. A better delivery. Marumani looking to make room for himself on the leg side. And is castled. He will depart off that well-made 86 of 36. Not happy with himself there on that occasion, but it'll be a relief for Seychelles as they pick up their first wicket.
Yes, Islam just slowing it down again. Marumani was quick on that, so it was too early. So there was an inner edge there. The trick was not pushing the ball through from Islam. You can see it was slow. Marumani went earlier than expected, picking, and he's not happy with himself there, Marumani.
No, definitely not a happy fellow with himself, but he will depart off that well-made 86 that is scored. And here's a round of applause in the dugout for him. His 86 comes with 10 fours and 5 sixes. And the departure of Marumani and sees the entrance of Dion Mayers. Yeah, man, that is full of potential, Dion Mayers. He had a great outing in Zimbabwe's last T20 International against India. That series at home in July.
Everything is set for him. He just has to continue. 15 runs per over they're going at.
They're pushing for 2. And they come back with ease. Well, the boundary riders for Seychelles have been slow to send back the ball. Russia and the guilty party on that occasion. You need to be clean, and how you do that, your anticipation of where the ball is going to go, and your arm needs to be good if you're going to field out in the deep and try and keep. Let's work the way straight. You'll hit the sweeper. Bit of a fumble, but better recovery.
Yeah, we can say that's the best over for Seychelles, but he still went for 10. Picked a wicket there, Islam. 148 for 1 after 10 overs. We are halfway through is 148 for 1.
Yeah, that's the halfway mark. Just quickly have a look at how Zimbabwe has been going so far. Done well.
Lanka continues on to his second over. 14.8 now is the run rate. It had gone up to 16. Patridge coming in.
Still full. It's in the gap. They should push for 2. Well, Dion Mars is also a hard hitter. He's got great eye and head coordination. With an offer, but hits the Seychelles captain, who's fielding at point, you would say.
Myers taking a few balls to settle in and see the pace. That's the prize you get when you get a wicket. A few dot balls.
Another slow delivery. This is pretty much the bowling attack that comes with Seychelles. They do slow things down. Sometimes too slow. Dion Mars still trying to get an eye in. He's only 5 deliveries into his innings here. Unlike 57 from 21.
Yeah, wickets always do some magic. Rare dot balls here for Seychelles.
This will be wide.
You can see very well is slowed down with the pace. It's taking off the pace of the ball. He saw that work in the previous over. Let's see how it will work on this.
And also just keeping a tad bit low. First sort of decent over that Seychelles has had in the last 7 overs, you would say. Only 2 runs off the bat in this one. That's straight through the hands of the bowler. Would have loved to feel that one off his own bowling. Single given. You're quite right, Peter. This is just what losing a wicket does to a side, but it shouldn't really hamper Zimbabwe's scoring rate, you would say, because they do have a man in, that is Brian Bennett, who's been out there for some time. 20 deliveries on 57. Should look to either continue on the same note. He's afforded that liberty to let that one go. That'll be the end of the 11th over. It'll be 152 for the loss of 1 for Zimbabwe after 11.
Good over there. Only 4 runs from that one. 152 for 1. 11 overs.
And that's Zimbabwe's skyscrapers, you would say. Just at the start of the 3rd over, there's been carnage. Marumani and Brian Bennett show. Just around the 10th over, things slowed down with the loss of Marumani's wicket. Short. And that's a great invitation for Dion Myers to open his boundary account. Hits it straight over the bowler and finds an easy boundary.
Throwdowns again. Very short from Islam. Could have even bounced twice that ball.
You're quite right. Dion Myers not used his feet. That would have bounced twice. And that's not the quality of bowling that you want to be bowling at these kind of players. Another dolly. That one has been sent into the trees for another 6. Well, that's 10 runs off the first 2 deliveries. I don't know what the plan is from Islam here. He already has a wicket, but I don't think that's how he got that first wicket.
Yeah, you don't give space to class batsman. Any room, they'll free their arms. That one, in that occasion, over covers.
And again, looped through the air. You just get 1. So again, 11 runs off the first 3 deliveries of the over.
That's good cricket from Myers. After the 6, you get a single.
Hit straight. This should be easy too for Brian and Dion Myers. Just having a look at Zimbabwe's highest scores in T20 internationals. Their highest is 236 for 5 against Singapore. The next one will be 217 against Kenya. Cracked away. Save your legs, everybody. Help us retrieve that one to send it back. That's been hammered away.
That's another loosener from Islam. That one was also punished. They're not going to let the loose ball go. Hit that one straight over mid-wicket.
No, they are out of sorts or out of answers. And Seychelles bowlers.
Yeah, 19 so far in this one. Still got 1 ball to go.
Already 171. And that is on the cards here. A slightly quicker delivery. Better, you would say, from all the other 5 that he has bowled there. And that'll be the end of the 12th over. It's a 171 for 1 for Zimbabwe.
This is Tiwanka coming to bowl his 3rd over. The previous one was very decent. He slowed everything down. Only giving away 4.
Straight to Fuller. And that'll be painful, that'll be sore. You just hope that's not his bowling hand. That was hit quite hard by Dion. Really hammered that one back to the bowler. Now better length. This is the first time that we're seeing better bowling line and length. Just get a hope or feel that Seychelles, they've pretty much given up, some of them. Straight down the man, dropped. Second lease of life has been given to Dion Myers there. Dropped on 18.
Criminal there from the ball. I tried to hit that one straight, but it found the fielder. Fielder trying to pick it so low. It went down. Cracked. That one is another loosener. Hit away.
Patirage trying to bowl that one from the back of his hand. Not able to execute. It on that occasion. Here on the full. It'll just be one.
I'll come back with the fielder. The slow ball didn't come out well for Patirage. Full toss in the end.
Snuck under the toe of his bat. Zimbabwe lose their second.
Yoka length here from the ball. Runs for the T20.
The captain comes to the crease. That is Sikanda.
So far this looks like it will go above 250. The Wanka with a few tricks up his sleeve, finishing that over 13 overs. This is Rasen Tuduage picking the ball at the city end. Body fielding might have to bowl today for Seychelles.
They're trying to get. Heaves it straight and finds another maximum.
It was short, but he found the right place to hit that straight over the bowler's head.
Short again, but this time just slightly outside off stump. Sometimes you do get a feel like as a batter, when something is pitched that short, that slow, you tend to run out of options as where do I hit this?
Yeah, I see sometimes you find the fielder if you don't hit it well. So you really have to direct it. Like that one was hit very well over the bowler.
Count. That will run away for 4. Try to do anything too hard, just working it to a vacant region behind the wicketkeeper.
A different kind of player, rather. Good use of feet there. That was good improvisation.
Sikanda Raza, Zimbabwean captain, looking at the field set that's just in front of him. Smacks it away to deep mid wicket, coming off the toe end of the bat from the sound.
to Duage. Already 12 runs. Trying to repair that.
Cracked the way to the ball. Motoring is Brian Bennett. He hasn't changed anything from the loss of the 2 wickets of his partners.
Rocking back on that one. Cutting that through.
(84-31). Another expensive over, you'd say, from a bowler when they've been given the chance. Zimbabwe not letting Seychelles bowlers settle 16 from the over with 1 delivery to go. Straight to long on 1. That'll be 198 for the loss of 2. And that's how they are going. 198 for 2, just off of 14. The 200 mark. Just only 2.
Rukman comes back to the attack. He had ball 1 over for 21 runs.
Yep, the skipper doesn't have really much anyone to turn to. He's tend to everyone, you would say, rather, in the team, hoping that they can just find some sort of rhythm line and length. They've really struggled. Has Seychelles been put under the pump from the get-go, you would say. Short, straight, heading for us. Take cover. That's 6 runs. Well into the commentary box, into the production area. A magnificent hit by Brian Bennett to take him to 91.
Just hit straight to the commentary strand. Shot, but he leaned back and made.
Peter just beside me here. Right, it's 200 up for Zimbabwe. Intercephages, a better comeback from Achirage. He picks up the wicket of Brian Bennett to the in-man. Fencing at that one, and the wicketkeeper takes the easiest of catches. There'll be a sign of relief for Seychelles as Brian Bennett departs for a well-made 91 of 35.
Yeah, that one was running across. He tried to play that, but what a ball then again from Rukmal. This is the second time they are missing their century. 91, only 9 to go, but he has to depart.
Well, that was a well-made 91 by Brian Bennett. Receives a round of applause from his teammates. Now we'll see Ryan Burrell has just made a return to the team, making his way to the middle. He'll join his captain. So, first time, the 14.3 overs get done. 2. That's Zimbabwe. It's a mammoth task, you would say. Peter, we're talking about the weather. It's just grown a little bit darker over the Gymkhana Oval. Still safe around the area that we normally expect rain to come from. Still quite blue skies, but there's just a dark cloud that's just hovering above us. So I might just see a slightly gloomy picture.
I hope it stays away after this great knock. It'll be in just to finish this Duckworth.
Taking his first delivery. Better. However, not able to field off his own bowling. Gets off the mark, does Ryan Bell.
Rukmal getting the danger man out. Pencil ball. Raza was just warming up. His 2 balls was already found the boundary. The 2 have another 5 overs, 2 balls to take care of.
Thick outside edge, that'll be over the man at backward point, and that'll run away for 4.
That was a late cut there from Raza. He waited for the ball to go past him. You can see
Sikandar Raza, and man at backward point now goes to deep backward point. He's got a sweeper on the offside. Long on, long off. Cracked away through the offside into a vacant region. That'll be 4. Save your legs, mate.
that's a better shot from Raza. Driving on the ground. Through the covers for 4. That's a classic shot. That's 213 for 3.
.213 for 3, 5 overs to go. Now we're well into the last power play. Some field changes happening. Tudua get back into the attack. Went for 17 in his first over. A little bit shorter, but fortunate enough. Ryan Bell not quick enough to rock onto his back. To Zimbabwe map their way forward already, say.
Yeah, I feel they'll go for 15 runs and above each and every over.
Go straight. And that'll be 6. Clean hit by Sikandar Raza.
That's what I'm saying. They'll go for 15 runs per over. Time leaning back and just playing that on the up. See him go over the rope there. That's a classic shot.
A magnificent hit. Short again. This time it's worked away into the leg side. Vacant region again. That'll be 4. And again, you find yourself 11 runs off the first 3 deliveries of an over. And that's the rate at which Zimbabwe has been scoring runs.
Yeah, rather this time say we are not looking for class, we are looking for runs. He went cow corner for another boundary.
Already on 23 is Raza of the first 6 deliveries that he's faced. Banged away again. It'll be one bounce short to the man at a long on. But again, you can see the intent. He was looking to go straight on that occasion.
Yeah, it didn't quad. So you lose a bit of shape when you do that in that occasion. He didn't find the middle of the bat. Close call there.
Just say that pitch just outside leg stump of Ryan Burrell.
The bowler was not also convinced. Half shout.
A great effort in the field there. Manayev is not able to stop the single on that occasion. But a great sign of dedication. He's throwing himself around.
226 for 3. 16 overs.
Projected score is around the 282 mark there. And that's if Zimbabwe continue to score it around the current run rate of 14.1 per over. And that's how Peter is seeing this one, calling it a 282 or just around the 280 mark. I'd love to believe that Zimbabwe will be eyeing around the 290 mark, if not 300.
Yeah, this is one day score. Don't get confused. You're playing T20 here. 226 with 4 overs to come. That's 24 balls remaining for Seychelles.
Goes big Ryan Pearl. Dispatches that one, hitting it into the wind. Out of the park. That's 6 runs. Or you should just say 12.
That's classic from Ball there. Taking it outside off stump and taking it towards the long on. That's a good shot.
And that will clear the boundary on any ground in the world.
Yes, he used. Told you the umpires have to keep the balls coming.
Right, a maximum to start the over from Naidu there. You take away that 6. He had gone for 21 in the first over that he bowled. Will we have plenty balls to replace the ones that are being lost?
Naidu finding himself in the deep end. First ball gone for 6 already.
Too slow. Same place. It'll be the same result. That'll be 6.
This one better timed by ball. He moved back a bit. Picked it again outside off stump.
Trying to take the pace off on this occasion. But you don't bowl such to Ryan Bell. Don't bowl there to him. Again, wide leg side, but they're pushing for 2, and they will come back with ease, you would say. Good running from the 2, good running from Sikandar Raza. Running to the danger end.
10 was slated to the fielder, but then all the way to the boundary.
Right. Man at sweep on the offside comes into the circle. Call corner. put in place. Up in the air. Mid on, and the same man who dropped Dion Myers earlier on in the innings drops Ryan Burrell.
Schoolboy era there from Timera Dawn, dropping that one and gifting them a boundary. Tried to pick it over his head.
He never looked settled. Banged away, flatter this time. Dropped again. Same man. 3 drop catches by the same fielder. Timera Dawn. He's having a torrid time out there. He shakes the head.
Yes, it was better there because he saved the boundary, but he's not having the best of days.
Too kind with your words, Peter. I'm going to saving the boundary you're saying, but that was a catch, you would say. All right, Sikandar Raza on strike. What does he do? Goes straight and clears the boundary with ease again. Almost coming up into the box again. Carnage in this over, I tell you. Carnage, you would say.
That one will take us to 25 runs in this over. That was
Will bring up the 250 for Zimbabwe in 17 overs. It moves Sikandar 8 deliveries.
Clean hitting by Raza. This is just sheer power. You can see that nailing down, using all he has in for a very long day. Seychelles had said it when they started the innings. The slaughterhouse, we have slaughtered 251 cows already. Lost 3 knives.
I was saying back into the attack into his third one. Went for 16 for his first 2.
Definitely going to read 30 at the end of this over.
Comes down the track, misses that one. And that'll be called wide. Let's have a look at this partnership between Sikandar Raza, 47 of 15. And they are motoring, you would say, from the pedal.
Yeah, they're doing well. 22 contribution from ball.
Coming off the toe end of the bat. Not happy with that shot is Ryan Burrell. Not happy with the connection that he got. Was looking to hit that one into the wind, and he knows that he has the power to clear that man at Cal corner.
Jobaya comes with the plan of bowling outside off stump. Raza loves those because it frees his arm. He's going to go after this one with sheer power.
Looking to help it leg side. Bit of collision between bowler and batter. Apologies to each other.
Clever bowling by Jobaya, restricting them for a single, making sure nothing to free arms on that occasion.
Up and over, opening the face of the bat. There's a man out there and takes the catch. Brilliantly taken out in the deep. This will see the departure of Ryan Burrell. That's a very, very good catch out there by Tuage.
Jobaya sticking to his plan of outside off stump. It worked this time, but didn't get the hold of it. Directing it straight to the better hands than what we have seen in the last over.
Yeah, great catch there from the vice captain, Russian to Duage. Well, Ryan Bell bring Wesley Madevere. He comes onto the park. Zimbabwe scoring at 14.5 and over. A push. And they will get a leg by there as signaled by the umpire.
So far, so good from Jobaya. One wide, one run, one wicket, one leg, two leg byes.
Yeah, he's got two more deliveries to go in this over. Just one run really off the face of the bat, and then he's picked up a wicket, and then a big wicket of Ryan Burrell. Right, Raza facing. Fuller, Juice. Say, considering we're into the much where you should be looking to bowl consistent. However, you missed the mark on that type of a Another single taken by Wesley. That'll be the end of the 18th over. It'll be 18 overs done. Zimbabwe 257 for the loss of 4 wickets. So having a look at that scorecard for Zimbabwe, Brian Bennett, a huge impact that he's had in that innings, 91 of 35. Tadion Ashimarumani partnering up there, 86 of 37. Dion Myers had a great knock, was well in, 19 of 13, but got a great Yorker. Sikandar Raza, 31 of 10. Ryan Burrell departed also for 23, just off 11. Wesley Madera is the new man in. Doesn't have much time to sort of get himself in. He just needs to get going from here. We're down to the last 2 overs. If Zimbabwe can be able to get around 24 in each of these last 2 overs, they'll be happy. Picked away, hit with the wind. And 6 runs off the first delivery. I told you he doesn't have much time to get going, but he will look to go. Finds a great connection.
The Wanka going for the block call, he missed it, and it was hit over mid wicket there for a huge 6.
Yeah, Manuel Dube, match referee taking cover there. Slow delivery, chipped, but it'll be in a very safe region. They should put. That's a good recovery right there from Opu. Keeps it to 1. Will bring Sikandar Raza, man form or the in batter, you'd say. 31 just off 10. There's a magnificent strike rate, striking at 310 as Raza.
Piwanka changing his mind there. Bowled a good slow ball in the previous ball.
It's a welcome dot ball there. Great effort by the bowler to try and field off his own bowling. Right, it's been 7 runs off the first 3. How does